Okay, you, Miss Plant Lady. I'm sorry, Mrs. Plant Lady.
That's Mrs. Plant Lady.
That's right. You are way, way, way too excited. And some might even say the excitement is due to being drunk. Are you drunk right now?
No. I don't drink.
You don't drink. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. So it can't be that.
Drunk on excitement.
Is your hair a little frizzy? No, it's perfect. It's beautiful, just like you. What does a drunken woman and a frizzy head have in common?
Well, it is the name of a lettuce.
Ding! All right, tell us your exciting news.
So I grew my favorite lettuce in the whole wide world, mostly because of its name, which is the Drunken Woman Frizzy Head lettuce, because, I mean, who doesn't love that name? I got the seeds actually at the seed expo two years ago, and it only had like 10 seeds maybe, and this year I grew like the last of it, and I was sad, but then it was like, oh, but wait, it's lettuce. I can just let it go to seed.
Okay, back up real quick. You just said the Seed Expo as if everyone in the world knows about this. Tell me what Seed Expo you're talking about.
Oh, yes. The Baker Creek Heirloom Seed Expo. I went to it in 2018 as well as in 2019, I believe.
Did anything exciting happen at that one? Did you meet anyone that was like a super special friend now?
The first one that I ever went to in 2018, there was this speaker who was actually Jessica Sowers from Roots and Refuge, and I fangirled all the way, and I was like, oh my gosh, we have to go see Jessica. And we did, and I actually went to the expo with my mom, and we were sitting and listening to her talk, and she said, oh my gosh, you need to go introduce yourself because you two are like the same person. So yeah, after her talk we did meet up and hang out and discovered that yes, we are compatible as friends.
Anyway, back to the drunken woman sitting on my couch.
Back to the drunken woman sitting on your couch. It's not this woman, it's this woman over here. She's having a bad hair day. But this is what the lettuce looks like after it has bolted. Now it did sit out and dry for a couple of days because I was so busy I just didn't get to it. And I feel like it's going to be less mess if I let it be dry because lettuce, when it bolts, it's a lot like dandelions. And if you've ever picked a dandelion, you know that really sticky, white, bitter milk that is in there? You know, we call it milk. And, well, lettuce does the same thing when it bolts. It gets that sticky, white, thick, gross stuff. So when you're trying to pick the heads, the seed heads off of the lettuce, you can get really sticky and messy and you end up with a million seeds stuck to your fingers instead of going into your bag. So I decided to let it dry first before I do this. Now, it is very reminiscent of a dandelion. It is a wind-borne seed. The seed design is that they have these little puffs on the top and it catches the wind and they drift away to find their new homes, and that's how people end up with volunteer lettuce plants far, far away from where they planted their lettuce.
Let's get a close-up of one. Here, pluck one off and we'll put it there on the black couch, which is basically the easiest way to show these crazy little white seeds.
Yes. And this particular variety, the seeds themselves are very pale. So, all right, here we go. Okay, now as you can see, they are very similar to a dandelion, actually. They have small yellow flowers, just like a dandelion, and then they turn into this little puff ball, just like a dandelion. And then if we pull this little puff, there's a little cluster of seeds on there. And you could store this with the puff ball on top, but I don't want to. So I'm just gonna pull that off. So you end up with just this little handful of seeds, and this variety has lighter colored seeds than many varieties of lettuce. But it is just that simple. Like those seeds, you don't have to do anything to dry them because they're already dry. They just go straight into storage.
That's amazing. And you don't even have to be drunk to make them happen.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I call this the poofing process. It's patent pending.
Poofing process. That's
It's where you actually get in the most uncomfortable position you can sit in, like you are.
Well, I wasn't.
And you sit next to the couch, and you put the bowls on the couch.
Well, there's seeds where I was sitting now.
Okay, I'm just gonna like show you something, everyone. See this pile of seeds? This is just part of my life. Every single day, there's a different pile of seeds that aren't being planted. No, these are just out for fun reading.
Those are being planted. Those are the next thing.
You are a nerd, a plant nerd, and it's lovely. But that's hilarious. It's like I'm, making these Drunken Woman Frizzy Head seeds here, and now they have company, some nice chamomile and okra.
I don't have a problem.
I can quit anytime I want.
But yeah, anyway, so what I'm doing is I just have a small bowl where all the seeds are going and a small bowl.
Here, show us what's in that bowl. Actually, bring them both up.
Ugh. See, there's my seed bowl.
Nice.
And it's my fluff bowl. The fluff bowl doesn't look nearly as full because I think some of the...
We have a goat that's having babies any moment.
I think the fluff bowl is less full just because it's fluff, so it kind of puffs out of the bowl sometimes. I'm just trying to keep it a little contained so that there's not a huge mess, but looking at the floor, it's still a huge mess. So it's an exercise in futility, but...
Good times.
Oh, that's my phone.
All right, plant lady. You look a little tired.
I'm a little tired.
I guess a few hours have passed since the last time we addressed everyone, but in your hand you're holding
the fruits of my
lot of
labors.
seeds.
So it doesn't look like much, but this is easily hundreds of lettuce seeds, and I think I'm maybe about halfway through the whole head of seeds. And I only started with maybe 10 or 15 seeds from the little pouch I got at the seed exchange, at the seed expo. And now I've easily quintupled whatever is even above that. There's hundreds in here. So it's a little time consuming, a little tedious, but this is enough seeds for the next several years if I kept all this to myself, which I probably won't keep all of them. I'll probably give some away. But now I'm going to have plenty of Drunken Woman Frizzy Headed lettuce. Now I know that these are true seed because I did not let any other varieties go to seed this year. I let only the Drunken Woman go to seed. So these should be pure seed. They should all make exactly the same thing. Drunken Woman Frizzy Headed lettuce. But yeah, if you've got a good show to just sit and binge while you do this kind of mindless work, it's what you can do. Let me know what kind of shows you guys like to watch while you're doing little mindless, tedious jobs. I've been watching Call the Midwife. Love it. I love really a lot of shows that are based in other time periods, even though, the 1960s or so is not, like, way back. It's back enough. But anyway, let me know down in the comments what kind of shows you guys like to watch while you're doing these kinds of little tasks, and maybe I'll give them a try.
Naked and Afraid, Cops.
Cops? Yeah.
Nothing is quite as relaxing as watching Cops.
Says the man.
Yeah.
So that's how to save seeds from lettuce. As always, this is your urban nerd with a goat herd telling you can grow where you're planted.
And even if you're drunky and womany with a frizzy head.
Womany.
I don't think that's a word.
He said womany.
You could be a man, but be womany, right? No.
In his defense, it's late. It's been a long day.
That's true. In my defense, I guess I can come over here. Scooch.
Oh gosh, I just closed this video.
Well, you know, I didn't get to be actually in it.
Oh, just your disembodied voice.
Just my disembodied voice. So we have been like in the middle. I mean, you know, someone's on YouTube, right? You forget they have an actual life too. We've had baseball for our kids Monday, Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. Right after baseball, we went to Bible study. And right after Bible study, we came home and we started doing projects.
Yeah.
So it's like almost midnight right now. But all that to say, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we also have baseball because all three of our kids
We do.
are in different leagues.
Yes.
So
We are.
fortunately,
Yeah.
I mean, I love baseball. You love baseball. It works out, and I get to coach their teams. So I'm just stoked.
6 days a week of baseball is
Pretty exhausting, but that's okay. We have fun with it, and we still get to come home and make fun of you. Doing seeds.
Thank you. We get to come home and make fun of me.
Plant nerd. Plant nerd. She's a nerd.
Plant
Oh, plant
lady.
I always get that mixed up. Drunken lady, plant lady, you know. Have a good night, day, whatever time you're watching it. Make it good.
Oh my god.
And grow where you're planted.
Yes, do
what
that.
See what I did there?
Oh, he did a thing.
Did a thing?
Be proud of him.
So good. By the way, Amanda doesn't know I came back and grabbed the camera again. When she finally sits down to edit some video, she's gonna see this. We're like also right now going out to check and see the status of this goat that is due today. And it's likely going, oh, here she comes. Shh, don't tell her. We might have babies tonight. Have a good night. Bye-bye.